Okay, so good morning, guys, and welcome to another edition of this analysis, our regular analysis. So before us is a crypto coin, a very potential crypto coin. So I'll dive straight into the very analysis. So as you can see, this coin has actually, been doing well in the past. But looking at a 2 year period, it has actually been downtrending. So this moment, I'm going to have us look at the technicals to really see whether the coin actually has a potential of giving good returns in the medium to long term. So first things first, I will actually map out my demand zone. So as you can see, there is another important rule in trading which I must actually let out this morning. In trading, we actually trade from left to right. So we trade from left. Just let me write that because I want you all to see this. Where is my text tool? Okay. So in trading, we trade from left to right. We trade from left to right. Oh, sorry. So in trading, we actually trade from left to right. It's actually a very important rule in trading, which I want you all to pay attention to. In fact, this actually saved my ass in my early days of this game. So we trade from left to right because that popular saying that says history repeats itself. It's actually what happens in trading. That forms the very basis of everything that happens in trading. So in trading, you always have to look left to go right. You look left to go right, please. If you can, hold this to heart, I think it will also help you. So we trade from left to right. So whatsoever happens in the left, be sure to know that for sure it's actually going to happen to the right. So looking at this, I was able to map out a very important demand zone, you know, at the right side. And remember demand zones, but I never took time to explain it. So demand zones are like this. Okay, then you actually also have another like this. So you have the later candle actually engulfing or completely engulfing the former candle. So having something a structure like this is a bullish pattern, a bullish engulfing pattern. So you have this as red. So you're actually gonna have this as red. Oh sorry, I'm affiliate. Okay, so you're actually gonna have this as red. Okay, as red. Then you now have this as green. So you now have this as green. So you can actually see the color difference. So this one is a bearish candle, then being engulfed by the bullish candle. This is what you now call a bullish engulfing candle. The reverse of this is what we call the bearish engulfing candle. I don't know if you can see this, but this is actually very important. It's important we build this very foundation. So looking at the chart before us, I've been able to mark up my demand zone or yeah, my demand zone. So I'm mapping it out on a weekly, and this is actually giving me what I want. So this is the engulfing pattern here. So this is the red candle. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to actually make this big. I can. Oh, okay, let me take it ahead. So I'm sure you can see this. So this is actually the red candle. Okay, then followed by Your green candle. So this is what we call a bullish engulfing candle. So this actually signals the entry of smart monies into the market. So that's why you saw me, putting out my lines to actually map zone. I wish I could use the rectangle tool, but I can't. So that is why you see me use this. So I'm actually mapping out the body of the candle. So if you can see this, oh sorry. So I like using my market select tool so I can actually get the exact point. So this is actually the body. So I've mapped it out and I've actually drawn this out. So I'm going to take this here. You can see the line run through here to this other end. So price actually has to enter this zone for there to be a surge. Very important. So coming here, I can actually use this. So I'm actually going to take this. Sorry, I couldn't get that from the left. So that's why I'm having a come here. So drawing this out, I'm sure you can see this. Sorry, let me color it. So I'm sure you can see this. So this is actually the demand zone. Now you can see how beautiful this market is. This demand zone was actually created in June 2021. Now look at how long price actually took to return to zone. That is exactly 3 years after. It took price 3 years to actually return to zone. So this is actually very important. So you see, price actually came back to this zone. Then there was now a buy up of price. So the buyers here actually bought up the price. So because price didn't get a lot of steam, so that's why you now have price coming back to the zone. I don't know if you get. So if you go to a lower time frame, you're actually going to see other zones or smaller zones within the zone. So now you can see this. This is a demand zone being created within zone. Can you see this? So sorry, I think this one I can actually use my rectangle tool. So I'm just mapping out the body. Okay, now I now stretch this. You guys. So I now have this stretch. So you can see price actually there was another demand zone created here. So price actually went away from zone but later came back to retest zone as you can see here. So that means that area that was created has been filled. I'm sure you can see this. So now going forward, sorry I had already marked it. Going forward, you actually see there's even another one here. There is another here. So I'm actually going to make this. Oh, sorry. Oh, so looking at this, I don't know. Sorry, I'm using system. So sometimes the interface is actually small to actually support this, so I can't relate with it. So that's why oftentimes I just prefer to use lines. So that's another engulfing here. So having the engulfing, now price moved away from zone and now came back to retest. So this is your retest. So this is your retest. So I love having my market select, on. So that's why I actually have issues, sometimes actually getting to perfectly represent the zones. So you now have price, coming to that zone. I wish I can just talk without mapping these things out, but I hope you can see this. So price went away from zone, came back for that retest. So if we were actually able to track price at this point, this would have been a perfect entry for us. And because we were not able to trap price at this point. So we still go forward to look for yet another zone. So we now have another zone created here. Okay, created here. So we believe that in future price is actually going to come back to this zone. So because this zone has not been retested yet, get this right, this zone has not been retested yet. So we are actually going to come, so I can take this one out because this is the newest zone created. Now, we've not actually had this zone retested yet. So we are actually in future going to have price come back to the zone before we now have that such. So now guys, you may be asking for the perfect entry for AXX USDT. So this will actually be a perfect point of entry for AXX because this zone has not been retested yet. So it would be best to come to this zone to actually wait for price. So if you are looking for the perfect entry to this very coin, this is actually the perfect zone, the perfect place to come wait for price. Now if you enter at the current price, which is at $5, you're actually going to run at a loss because price is actually going to dip to this very zone, which would now give it a perfect entry. So what's the best thing to do is for us to come and wait for price at the zone. So I'm going to be dropping this at the description section. So this will now be a perfect entry for AXSUSDT. So guys, if you're out there looking for an opportunity for this particular coin, please you follow, you just have to visit the description section of my channel, and there I'm actually going to be dropping the perfect entry for this very coin. And for those also asking, because I know the next question in your mind will be, what is the potential, the profit potential for this very coin? Oh, I am actually going to still drop that in the description section, but trust me, I believe in me, for this coin to actually have this move, this very move, from this very point, for this coin to actually have this very move for 3 years plus, you actually believe with me that this coin actually has a very great potential. This coin that you are very seeing has a potential to do 30x, 30x if you have the patience and you have the willpower to actually win for this price or to actually ride with price, because the price has actually entered a very strong zone, a very strong demand zone. So this is like, of all the demand zones on this chart, this is like the strongest of them all. So for this price to actually be able to come back to this very zone again after 3 years, after a 3 year period, believe me, this coin actually has the potential of doing up to 30x. For those that are doubting, because I know there will be doubt on many minds, I just want you to watch. If you don't want to buy, you can actually watch with me. You can actually watch to see if my prediction is actually going to play out. Remember, like I've said, this coin has the potential of doing 30x. You can write that. That's 30x. That is a 3000% surge in the medium to long term. So for those that believe me, for those that trust me, for those that have actually used my analysis and have actually gotten value from my analysis, you can actually plant a buy right now and here. You can actually come to wait for price at the demand zone, at the zone I'll be dropping in the description section of my channel. But for those that, if you're new to this channel, or for those that have never heard of me, have never seen my analysis before, and you want to watch to actually see before you start, trading alongside with me, I will want you to this to your watch this and watch to see how much of an analyst, or how much of a crazy analyst this guy right here is. So You can add it to your watch list and watch. But for those, that have actually used my analysis that trust me and stuff, you can actually visit the description section of my chat where I'll be dropping both the entry and the exit or the profit potential of this very coin. That is, I'll be dropping where you can enter, that's where you can buy, and where to exit, that is where you are actually going to sell. So guys, move right now. If you're watching this and you've actually been patient, you actually watch to the very end. I want you to move with me. You'll move right now. Go straight up to the description section of my channel to actually get the entry and the exit price. Believe me, 30x is not beans. Having a 30x such or a 3000% such is not something you get, out there. It's not something you get, from every analyst out there. So, guys, visit the description section and, make a deal with me. And believe in me, in the medium to the long term, this coin has the potential of turning even your $1, I mean $1 to $31. You can imagine that. It has the potential because when I say 30x or 20x or 5x, people don't actually understand this. What I mean by that is this, that this coin, if you are investing $1 in this coin, when price enters the buy zone, let me mark this as the buy zone. So this is the buy zone. And don't worry, I'm going to be dropping it in the description section. So that means if you're putting $1 in this coin at this buy zone, be rest assured that you are going to be getting $31. When you are exiting. So guys, what stops you from making a kill of this? And for those that have actually followed me on my channel on Telegram, the Blockbusters channel, I used to say this, when you're following me, you don't need to put so much money. You don't need to invest so much. Your $1 is enough. Your $2 is enough. Your $5 is enough. Because if you can get 30x on $5, that will be 151. Oh, that will be, if you are able to get 30x on $5, that will be 31 times 5. So that will be $155. I don't know if you get. So if you can get 30x, I repeat, on $5, that means you'll be getting a $155 end of day, and that will be a $150 profit. So what stops you, from making a kill of this? What stops you? So even if you're investing $1 and you make 30x, that will be $31 in the medium to long term. So you don't need to put, if you're Nigerian, you don't need to put 50,000 naira, or you don't need to put 100,000 naira, or you don't even need to put say 500,000 naira. And for my foreign audience, you don't need to put $1,000. You don't need to even put $500. You don't even need to put $100. No, I don't advise that. Do you get? So your $5, your $1, if the trading platform can actually permit you, your $10 can actually get you something. In my previous video, I made mention of a guy, a colleague of mine, that actually invested $5 in PMGT. $5, that was 2,500 naira, and he was able to make over $1,000,000 naira from PMGT. So you can see, you don't need to go so high. So you have your $1, you have your $2, you have your $5. Please put it in this account and watch with me. to see. So, guys, that's all from my end. So please watch out for my next videos and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on that subscribe button right in front of you, and also drop your comment in the comment section. So thank you guys, and it's over from my